Right now, as you're watching this video, Python is running Instagram. It's helping NASA land rovers on Mars. It's powering Netflix recommendations. Google uses it. Spotify uses it. Even your bank probably uses it. Python is literally everywhere. But here's the crazy part. This entire thing started because one guy was bored on Christmas. This is how Python took over the world. The year was 1989. The Berlin Wall was falling. Taylor Swift wouldn't be born for another month. And in the Netherlands, a programmer named Guido van Rossum had a problem. His office was closed for Christmas. His family gatherings were done, and he was bored. Now, most people, when they are bored on Christmas, they eat leftovers, watch movies, maybe argue with relatives about politics. But Guido wasn't most people. Guido was a programmer, and when programmers get bored, they do something dangerous. They start a new project. See, Guido had been working at a research lab called CWI in Amsterdam. And for the past 3.5 years, he'd been working on a programming language called ABC. ABC was supposed to be the language that made programming easy for everyone, even artists and musicians. It was beautiful, it was elegant, it was ahead of its time. And absolutely nobody used it. ABC was like that kid in school who was actually really smart, but had zero friends. So there's Guido, sitting at home during Christmas break, thinking about ABC and what went wrong. And he had this thought: what if he could take the good parts of ABC, like its clean, simple syntax, and combine them with the useful parts of languages like C, which let you actually build real stuff? A language that was powerful enough for experts, but simple enough that your grandma could read it and at least pretend to understand what's happening. So Guido opened his computer and started writing. No team, no funding, no business plan, no investors in suits asking about revenue projections. Just one guy, on Christmas break, writing code because he thought it would be fun. And he needed a name for this new language. Now, naming a programming language is a big deal. You want something powerful, technical, futuristic. Guido named it after a comedy show, Monty Python's Flying Circus, the British comedy show, because Guido liked it. That's the entire reason. He literally named one of the most important programming languages in history after a joke. And honestly, that tells you everything about Python's personality. In February 1991, Guido uploaded Python version 0.9.0 to the internet. Now remember, this was 1991. The internet was basically a college nerd hangout. There was no social media, no YouTube, no TikTok to go viral on. So how did Guido promote his new language? He posted about it on a forum, and a small number of nerds looked at it and went, this is actually nice. Python wasn't the fastest language. It wasn't the most powerful. C programmers looked at it and laughed. Java came along in 1995, and everyone went crazy for Java. Python was the quiet kid in the corner, slowly getting better, while everyone was obsessing over Java. But Python had a secret weapon. Look at this. Here's how you print hello world in Java. Public static void main, string args, system.out.println. Basically a paragraph of code just to say hello. And here's how you do it in Python. Print hello world, done. One line, go home. And this was Python's superpower. It was readable. It was simple. You could look at Python code and actually understand what was happening without needing a PhD. While other languages were designed to impress computers, Python was designed to be read by humans. And this was Guido's genius. He made a bet that programmer time was more valuable than computer time. In the 1980s, computer time was expensive and human time was cheap. So languages were built to be efficient for machines. But Guido saw the future. He saw that computers would get faster and cheaper. But human brains, those weren't getting an upgrade anytime soon. So he optimized for humans, and slowly, the world started to notice. The 2000s happened. Google was growing, and they needed a language that was easy to write and easy to maintain. They chose Python. Guido literally went to work at Google in 2005 and spent half his time there making Python even better. Google was paying him to improve his hobby project. Then something massive happened. Data science exploded. Machine learning became the new gold rush. And guess which language was perfect for scientists who knew math but didn't want to learn complex programming? Python. Libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and scikit-learn turned Python into the language of AI and data science. Then in 2015, TensorFlow dropped. Deep learning went mainstream, and Python was the only language most AI frameworks supported. Instagram was built with Python. Netflix uses Python to recommend what you watch next. Spotify uses Python to create your Discover weekly playlist. NASA uses it to process data from space. The Bod Guy's Christmas project was now running the world, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. In 2018, something dramatic happened. The Python community was arguing about adding a new feature, something called the walrus operator. It looked like this: : Yeah, it kinda looks like a walrus lying on its side, hence the name. Now Guido wanted to add it. Part of the community did not want it, and the debate got ugly, really ugly. People were writing angry posts, attacking Guido personally online. After 30 years of leading Python, Guido had enough. He wrote a message that basically said, "I'm done. I'm giving myself a permanent vacation. You're all on your own." And just like that, the benevolent dictator for life quit. Don't worry though, Python didn't die. The community elected a steering council to lead the project. And Guido, he got bored in retirement. So in 2020, he joined Microsoft. Some people just can't stop. Today, Python is the #1 most popular programming language in the world. It's been in the top spot for years, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down. It's used in web development, AI, data science, automation, game development, cybersecurity, finance, and about 100 other things. There are over 400,000 Python packages available. And it all started because a guy named Guido was bored on Christmas in 1989. He didn't have a business plan, he didn't have investors, he didn't have a marketing team. He just had an idea, some free time, and a love for Monty Python. And that is how Python took over the world, simplified. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to Code Simplified. We make tech stories like this one, simple, fun, and actually interesting. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one, and drop a comment. What should we simplify next? See you in the next one.